The first ever thought that started this book is that, life is never perfect. All our best laid plans go haywire. But I think that's the beauty of life.
And Vasudha, what next with this book now? Are you going to make it a movie? Is it a podcast?
Manifesting.
Is it a series?
Yes, manifesting a web series. Imagine binge watching Bad Decisions.
Oh my God.
You
Binge
know,
Watching Bad
looking for
Decisions is a
it.
great show.
Yeah.
We should name the show Binge Watching Bad
This
Decisions.
is gonna be-
So sometimes the conversation is, do the art, money will follow you.
Right.
I'm like, that's very cute. But even Karasdar will follow you. Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
That loans will definitely follow you. I'm going to be talking to a wonderful author who's come up with a book called Almost Perfect but Mostly Not, which is my Bumble bio actually. That's really makes sense. Almost perfect but mostly not. And the author in question, is she here? Yeah, do you guys want to start clapping for her? Yeah, please. Put your hands together for Vasudha Sehgal. So Vasudha's new book, which is Almost Perfect but Mostly Not, is right now available on Amazon. In fact, abhi order karoge to 2 ghante mein mil jayega. But why should you order this book is what we're going to talk about now, what the book is about. And Vasudha and I are going to chat about it. Yeah?
Yes.
Hi Vasudha.
Yes. Hi.
How
Hi,
are you?
Suki. Great.
Yeah, I heard you're from Delhi.
I'm from Delhi.
Anyone here from Delhi? Okay, your Delhi sisters are here. 2 Delhi sisters. All right. Okay. And she's in fact just landed from Delhi today. Yeah. So this is. Are you a often traveler to Bombay?
I've been traveling quite often.
Yeah. But like in terms of Delhi,
Sorry, I'm getting because I read the book. But like, is Delhi and your experiences in Delhi super important for you or in Almost Perfect? Mostly not.
100%.
Yeah.
I think Delhi weddings are a great ground and inspiration for a lot of interesting, exciting, traumatic, accidental love stories. I had one at a wedding. I found my husband of 9 years at a wedding.
Ooh.
So
Oh, शादियों में घूम रहे हैं लड़के. Got it. Okay. No, that's a good thing. How many of you guys anyone single who's single? And we go for shadis together. Okay. But so you got to take us. You
done.
because Bombay shadis are
100%.
very quick and
100%.
Yeah. We are not getting any, so we're coming with a Delhi wedding.
Absolutely.
But I know that this is not the first ever book that you've written, right? Like what is it that
Correct.
you've written before this?
I've written 2 children's books.
Oh, how lovely.
I've written short
Mama.
stories.
Yeah.
But this is my full-fledged novel. I mean,
Okay.
book of short stories.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. All right.
Yes.
And
I've
how-
written a film script that I sold but didn't get made.
Okay.
So yeah.
But that's their problem. You made
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
writing. Yeah.
Done.
So that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's nice. And in terms of this book, tell me the first ever thought that started this book.
The first ever thought that started this book is that, life is never perfect. All our best laid plans go haywire. But I think that's the beauty of life.
Okay.
I think the beauty of life lies in its flaws. The
Okay.
little glimmers that you can find in the flaws is what inspired me to write this book.
oh nice. How
Yeah.
nice. And it's a list of short stories actually.
Right. It's a
Yeah.
list of 14 short stories.
Yeah. No, please continue. I'm going to read out some of the
Highlighting.
titles. Yeah.
I mean, it's got everything. There's romance, there's drama, there's a murder.
What?
Yes.
Because the titles are also quite interesting, like Delhi drama, Turkish drama.
Correct.
That's very cool. When life gives you lemons, write a novel.
Right.
Is this book biographical?
I think it's a biography of the human race
Okay.
in its
Interesting.
entirety.
Okay.
I feel like you'll find yourselves there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I hope you do.
And the title, which is Almost Perfect but Mostly Not,
Yes.
which is perfect because it's not perfect.
Correct. When you go for like happy hour drinks
Yeah.
and you can talk to your girlfriends, no holds barred.
Yeah.
I want the book. I feel like the book may give you that feeling.
Okay. And also the concept of perfection is also very flawed, right?
The concept of perfection is a scam, Sumukhi, according to me. I recently read Greek mythology and even the gods were not perfect. Yeah, the gods and goddesses had their flaws.
Yeah.
Zeus had temper issues. Aphrodite, oh my God, she
Yeah.
could be a complicated woman in a relationship.
Yeah. Oh.
Apollo, I mean, imagine dating him, serenaded by poetry and good looks, but he would probably be looking at himself in the mirror half the time. So, guys,
Oh my God,
if
which
gods
is-
and goddesses couldn't be perfect, us mere mortals don't stand a chance. And why should we try and strive for perfection?
And even in terms of emotionally also, right? Like perfection.
Sure,
Looks
sure.
wise, though, okay, what is also perfect, honestly? One's perfect isn't someone else's, right?
100%. And, Samukhi, I think like if we tap into the layers of the book, I think women are always told that we can have it all. Okay? And men assume they have it all. Firstly, women can have it all, but we're told that because they want us to recognize that fact and smile while recognizing that fact
Yeah.
or be grateful for it.
Yeah.
We don't need to do either.
Yeah.
You know?
And also, at least for me, my life is pretty much a series of bad decisions.
Sure.
So is it like a
Sure.
like a guide for?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be a therapy session.
Okay. Okay.
It could
that's
be
nice.
your diary moment. It could be anyone who's texted an ex, regretted it, and again sent that person a racy text. It could be anyone who's been dumped or dumped. It could be anyone ghosting a toxic ex. I mean, it could be anyone just longing for a relationship that existed once in their lives.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Which pretty much is my overnight. Okay. Cool. So it's definitely reading it again because I've already read it. I want to. In terms of, I think when you said, because it's also perfect time, right? Women's Day, where of
Although I
course,
think every day should be Women's Day.
and
right? Like,
especially today,
do
you
we
know,
need a day?
a day is never enough for me, so I completely
Yeah.
understand. But you know, today's day, a lot of people really speak about strength,
Sure.
about being powerful,
Sure.
about women who have really gone pushed through, etc., which I completely absolutely respect.
Absolutely.
But to me, when I read this book, something I realized was, it's okay if sometimes I'm not strong.
Absolutely.
Sometimes if I'm not the powerful one, sometimes I'm
Absolutely.
But as long as I have the agency to do it,
I mean, you do you, girl.
Henna.
You need to be strong, powerful by your own standards.
Yeah.
Not anyone else's standards.
Absolutely, yeah. And now coming to the book, actual book, which has
Sure.
14 stories. I want to speak about some of the stories, if that's
Go
okay
ahead.
with you. You know, your book has a lot of themes. It has love, infidelity, insecurity, existential crisis. You sure you just didn't talk about weddings? Because it sounds like an Indian wedding.
Well, yes. Yes. Indian weddings are a great case study.
Yeah.
Like we said, people are either looking to get married or planning their great escape from those heavy lehengas and heavy food. At least in Delhi, sometimes air kissing people, they actually wish that they see dal makhni all over. The superficiality of certain relationships.
Yeah.
But that's what makes us all human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Shadi, honestly,
Sorry, I forgot your question.
No, which is totally. I was coming to the themes that they're exploring. Also, I'm very. I have actually not been to a lot of shadis. I'm very scared of shadis.
Really?
Yeah, because body shaming is super high in shadis, na. So they won't leave me only. In fact, they will dissect. They're like, one arm is bigger than the other.
I think you'll probably look like one of the hottest.
Oh, thank you.
And people are just gonna be jealous of that skin.
Oh,
What are
okay.
you using?
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I want to move to the first title that we were going to talk about is Serendipity, Not So Sweet. It's
One of my
perfect
favorite
timing.
stories.
It's evening time. Look at the light around us. We must talk. Serendipity dusk is the perfect time for, speaking about
Sure is.
serendipity. And this is about a man who sees his ex in London and then
Right.
reconsiders.
On the eve of his wedding, I mean, he's about to get married. He's on a work trip in London. He's just bought himself a pair of blue suede shoes. And across the street, he sees the one that got away, the love of his life.
Yaar, Shadi
Follows
ke din
her down.
pehle. Oh my God, why? Why did you do this to us? Why would you send him away?
I'm not giving you the ending. You have to do some work for that.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to read the book.
Also, Shadi, 1 week before Shadi or 1 day before Shadi, I'm not sending my fiance anywhere.
So, the universe has funny ways to mess with us. No, it's like You put your phone on focus mode, and that Instagram ad will pop up just before you do it, reminding you that maybe you need, showing you adverts of things that you don't really need, but now think you might need and might want. No, that's
Yeah. So the moral of the story is that I shouldn't travel.
no. The moral of the story is that you should avoid gossipy aunties
Oh.
who want to meddle with your love life.
Yeah, I feel I'm only going to become gossipy auntie. I'm really heading towards that. So this is good check for me for sure. No, but also I like the fact that there's a range of stories. Like I know there's Serendipity, which is exploring love, but there's also career struggles, and painting really hit me. It hit me personally.
Painting is anyone who's just keeping a balance between follow your dreams but also pay the rent, na?
Yeah, exactly. Like because you try to make something very when you get like a work particular thing, you try to keep it professional, but you also keep thinking about art. You've written something, but now you have to sell it as well.
Yes.
So I'm sure it's like a real challenge between art plus selling the art, right?
Yes, for anyone who's an artist,
Anyone who's artist apart from anyone artist. You're an artist? Are you what kind of artist? You're an actor. So do you feel but in the struggle of taking a role for money and then taking a role for art, which one would you pick?
Depends on what my mind is.
Yeah, that's true. That's
good
true.
one.
That's very
I agree.
true.
Depends on what the situation in life is.
Yeah. I think it almost feels like you have to do art for money for some time so that you can do art for art.
It most definitely does.
Yeah.
And, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, because also sometimes the conversation is do the art, money will follow you.
Right.
I'm like, that's very cute. But even Karasdar will follow you. Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
The loans will definitely follow you. And although the art piece, so in painting, the story, it's about his most beloved piece of art, and he's
Right.
not ready to sell it. What I want to ask is, did he sell it?
Now that I'm not telling you again. No
She's not telling
spoilers.
me anything, guys. The third one is about side hustles and surprises, which is really my middle name. Honestly, side hustle and surprise can really be my middle name. And it's about the banker cabbie, an Uber driver with a shocking passenger. And I love that because it's really, Uber drivers are damn quirky in any city. So,
Uber drivers can actually have the best gossip. So in this particular story, he's actually an investment banker, very successful, and then he's forced to become a cab driver.
Oh.
And while driving his cab, he comes across someone really special, a blast from the past,
again.
something very unexpected. Again, it's like being at a family friend's wedding
Oh.
and coming across your middle school crush. Now
Okay.
that can be traumatic,
Yeah.
or it can be serendipitous.
It is. Yeah,
It can
it's
be
true.
bittersweet. It's what you make of it.
Yeah. It really
You
is
know?
that point of your life.
Yeah.
Is
So
it
a lot of the stories are open-ended because, that's how a lot of the book bloggers described it.
Yeah.
Because I actually wanted you to feel like you want to know more. you know.
Okay. Oh, that's
A good
nice.
short story, in my opinion, the greats that I've read, have always made me feel like I want a bit more of the character.
Okay. Okay, that's nice.
So I've left a few of them.
Do you have a
open-ended.
favorite short story?
Can you choose between your children, Samukhi?
I don't know. I should ask the moms around.
Can you choose between your comedic acts?
No, I can't. Okay, she got it.
There
she
you
got
got your
it.
answer.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it out of the park. I really can't. I completely understand. I have a small audience interaction thingy. Can we bring in the
Sure.
audience here a little bit? Okay, this is a game. Okay, it's called Raise Your Hand. So if I say that, raise your hand if you've where did your friend go? She went to get something, I think. Okay, so if I say raise your hand if you've gotten too drunk. Okay, so you understood the game. So we're gonna ask you some questions and we're gonna add it.
Sure.
Yeah?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, cool. I would like you to add if in case you want to add something. Okay, so raise your hand if you said I'm fine when you're absolutely not fine. Yeah? Yeah, okay, you're allowed as well. All right, okay. Raise your hand if you texted an ex after 3 drinks or more. You raised your hand. Jyoti? No, Jyoti did. You did, no? No, तुम्हारे सामने जो बैठी है. Okay, half raise. You almost called it.
Okay, raise your hand. I have one.
Please.
Raise your hand if you had a New Year's resolution on the 1st of Jan and broke it on the 5th.
Yeah. Oh. She walked in for that. I love it. All right. Okay. Last one. Raise your hand if you pretended to enjoy a toxic relationship like it was a Netflix series. You know what? You are. You know what? You have been super participative. I don't think I asked your name when I was talking to you. Tanvi. May we please get like a copy of the book for Tanvi? Is it possible?
100%.
Yeah, Tanvi, you get an almost perfect, mostly not. Okay, that's
Raise
going to
your
be our
hand.
bio.
I have one last one.
Please.
Raise your hand if you pretended like you have your life together but secretly cried on like tadap ke is din I sing.
No, you should.
Is dil.
Please, first of all, I think breakup songs are universal.
Huh.
Even if you're married, it's valid. Like sometimes even married women or people in love women just sit and they want to just enjoy Agar Tum Saath Ho. You know, saying that it's really gone. So
Yeah, that's because, I mean, you know, sooner or later, your spouse starts zoning out of your conversations. I also love to talk. And then
yeah,
you will like, that'll also hit you hard and you will go and like hear a sad song.
Yeah. Sad songs for life.
Drama.
Yeah.
Very drama.
Raise your hand if Agar Tum Saath Ho is your favorite sad song. What's
I have
yours?
many.
Oh, you have many. That's the problem. Just like she has too many sad songs to love, there are nice short stories in this also, lots of them.
I want to ask, so if after writing this book, also like it's about book authors, right? They're very impressive. People who can write books I get damn impressed with. Do you feel like you've learned something different about life, something more about life?
I've learned that I can cook up weird stories and make a career out of it. That's been fab, you know. I've learned that I can sit on stage with you, somebody who's written one of my favorite shows, Pushpavali,
Thank you so much.
and have this conversation.
Oh my God, lovely. Okay, and
And I've learned to really stick through your dreams and goals, no matter what anybody tells you.
okay,
you know?
hey, but that's actually two aspiring writers because you finished books. Any like top 3 things you would like to tell if someone is thinking about writing?
You know, I would like to open it up to like just art in general.
Okay.
I feel like the great Leonardo da Vinci said that art is never completed, it's abandoned.
Yeah.
And I genuinely feel like it as artists, writers, painters, actors, screenwriters,
Yeah.
we beat ourselves a lot, you know, about whether this is perfect or not. But I feel that everything is always almost perfect, and we must put it out there and let the universe, you know, let it have its own journey.
How
So,
nice. Guys,
I don't know if-
can I get like a small applause for Vasudha on this? Is that okay? Thank you. That's so lovely. And Vasudha, what next with this book now? Are you going to make it a movie? Is it a podcast?
Manifesting.
Is it a series?
Yes, manifesting a web series. Imagine binge watching Bad Decisions.
Oh my God.
You
Binge
know,
watching Bad
looking for
Decisions is a
it.
great show.
Yeah.
We should name the show Binge Watching Bad
This
Decisions.
is gonna be I think it's gonna be like a mix of Fleabag, Schitt's Creek,
Nice.
Made in Heaven. You know, a mixture of all these. So it
Okay,
should be-
all
I mean,
right.
if it's made.
See, you are in BKC right now, and pretty much Amazon, Netflix offices are around you.
Great.
So let's send really the message out for them to.
Works for me.
Yeah, for them to hear it out. And lastly, can we just hear you read your one paragraph from the book, and then we can wrap it up?
Sure.
Is that possible?
If you read the next paragraph in
Done. Yes.
True Sumukhi
done.
style.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Please
great.
tell me which story you've picked so that
I'm
we
gonna
could-
let you choose.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Then you know which one I'll pick. The Elite. Elite Club. Elite
Okay.
Club. Sorry.
Perfect.
Elite Club.
Perfect. Okay, Elite Club. She held on to her virginity for a very long time, as if it were a lifetime membership of a supremely exclusive elite club. But when the cherry finally popped, it didn't feel like anything special. In fact, it was an anticlimax before she could even climax. No pun intended.
Okay. Almost immediately, she began to regret the membership she had. Finally relinquished on her wedding night, her Suhagra, classic virginity. Pia was an 80s kid, 1989 to be precise. A millennial, her 7-year-old self used to be buried in a Roald Dahl chocolate factory or busy solving a Secret 7 mystery, as opposed to the Gen Zs now who are preoccupied with their pronouns and gender identity, having no idea what the millennial meant. Oh, this sounds already exciting. Elite Club is nice millennial versus Gen Z already.
Gen Z millennial Jugalbandi.
Oh, wow.
I'm a
That's also a
millennial.
great show. Gen Z millennial Jugalbandi.
Jugalbandi.
That's a good
Done.
show. But thank you so much, Vasudha.
Thank you so
This was
much.
a great sneak into your book. If you guys, it's available on Amazon. If you want to pick it up, it'll reach you even before your cab reaches home. Okay, so please order it right away. It's available on discount. Happy Women's Day to everyone. This was a wonderful
Thank
chat.
you.
Thank you so much for staying back and listening. And thank you. This seated is full vibe. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.